Hello everybody and welcome back to the Down Under Gamer channel. This is the Down Under Gamer coming to you with another episode 2 of our Victoria to a House Divided 1861 Australia Let's Play campaign. That's right, we're playing mine, my home country, Australia, 1861. Our goal is to obviously grow it into a world power and maybe even, conquer the world around us. Who knows? Anything can happen. That's the beauty of paradox games. You can literally rewrite history any way you want to. So obviously, as we did in the first session, we've just kind of been going through colonising sort of the interior of Australia. Then what we will probably look at doing is either maybe trying to colonise Papua New Guinea. Can we do that? Not at this stage. We don't have that option. Obviously create them all into states, and then maybe we'll look at expanding the army and perhaps maybe even come up here and try and get some colonial territories of ourselves in maybe Southeast Asia here. Who knows? China's divided at the moment, so we might be able to maybe sort of grab a little bit of China or something like that. Who knows? But that said, guys, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, then smash that subscribe button, drop this video a like, and leave your thoughts, comments, tips, tricks, strategies, dirty schemes, all that sort of good stuff down in the comments section below. So let's get into it. And also, guys, like a huge shout out to a Mark Sargent and a Yu Jong Cho for being our latest subscribers to the channel. Thank you very much, guys, for showing your support. Much appreciated. So at the moment, obviously, we're upgrading the infrastructure across our country. So obviously, as we stockpile what's needed to build these railroads and whatnot, our economy will just continuously fluctuate and go up and down and whatnot. So another election, exciting stuff. War policy debated. We patriots, we go and fight for our country. No, of course not. We don't want that. We want to expand and conquer the world. As much war as possible. Let the people have their faith. I look honestly, when I go with these guys, I kind of go with my own personal thoughts and feelings. So, for example, in this particular one, I don't believe that religion is a political issue, even though in the world we live in today, it certainly is. But generally, when I select my sort of debate outcomes, I just generally go with my own personal feelings, except obviously, depending on the goals and the ambitions of the campaign. So obviously, naturally, if I want to expand and take over the world, And then I'm going to go with things like jingoism, which is sort of, you know, good for a war effort. So. Yeah, in the middle on that one. Where are we? State capitalism. Oh, so that's interesting. So we have a thing where people are obviously lobbying for them. Proven. This should be the guiding principle. All men are created equal. I have this dream of mine. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, we are created equal. I guess. I don't know. So the Protectionist Party. What does the Protectionist Party do for me? They do absolutely nothing. Well done. So anyway, back to this. So we have people that are campaigning and again supporters. That's pretty cool. It hasn't been radicalised yet, which is great, but you can suppress it. That's awesome. What is it? We covered the entire city, me and the girl Switter. Australian suffragettes have undertaken a leaflet campaign in one of our states in order to gain traction for the cause. All around the city, women can be seen wearing placards and handing out leaflets asking for support for a whole host of suffragette causes, from property to marriage to domestic law to vote and beyond. I'm not sure how the locals will feel about all this littering. Is it there at least one MP living thereabouts? Sure, why not? Between private and we have some tech. Let's get another national focus. What year is that? 1870. Sure. Let's do that one. That way we can obviously colonise and expand quicker. And these railroads are taking a hell of a time. So generally, as far as my trade and everything goes, I generally just kind of leave that. Buying up stockpile, yep, cool. Let's send an expedition. Of course, prestige is always good. As I mentioned in the first episode, I'm pretty certain prestige, the higher your prestige, the sooner you sort of, how do we say, unlock, tech upgrades and all that sort of good stuff. So prestige is definitely very, very important. So a bit more prestige there, so that's cool. So we seem to be making some okay. So what we might try and do is promote. What do we got? Sabotage. A factory in one of our states has become the target of a mild but costly sabotage campaign during the past few weeks. They can manage sex, socialist agitator. You mean you fired someone? Nothing wrong with that. Denounce the profiteering of those fat cats. That's a minority population. So we might drop the population of our workers down a little bit. Oh, sorry, the tax rate of our workers a little bit. And that might help. Obviously, that gives them more money so that they can buy, obviously their life needs. But it's also, in the long run, it will help boost population growth, I believe. Excuse me. They've opened a new store in town. The 19th century saw the development of vastly improved channels for the distribution of goods to broader groups of customers. The opening of new specialised industrial retailers was essential in bringing... excellent. Okay. That in a sense is a little bit true, guys. I was in Taiwan last year, which is where my girlfriend is from, and one of the things that they had there was this old store which was originally built by the Japanese in the very, very early 1900s. I think it might have been like 1901 or something like that, or 1905 even. And what it was yeah, like the first like multi-level department store with it was only 5 stories. It was actually sort of a small building, as is the case with a lot of those sort of East Asian countries and whatnot. A lot of people crammed into very small spaces. But yeah, I mean, it was a huge thing. It was massive. So alright, so we finally, after being robbed last episode, we have invested in a factory which is now building, canned food factory. What do we need? Iron, cattle, which we have, fish and grain. So apart from the iron, which we're lacking at the moment because we're trying to buy up all the iron on the world market to build bloody railroads. Or the steel, I should say. Then, we pretty much have everything we need, which is great. So we might maybe look at dropping our tariffs down a little bit. That could help. And that didn't give us any more national focuses, so why not? Technology limits you to a maximum of 6 national focuses. Colonize it. Okay. Okay, anyway, let's drop this down. Maybe I need to become a major power to get more, I don't know. Growing national pride in countries around the world has reached the point where people will not accept anything less than total victory when great powers clash. From now on, any conflict with at least 2 great powers on each side will be regarded as a great war. Oh. That's cool. What do we have at the moment? Oh, come on, Russia against Hawaii, really? A 981 military power against 0. I'll chuck a couple bucks on Hawaii, eh? Some of these wars are obviously very, very realistic, but then, I mean, historically, I think they were as well, so... Women's suffrage movement. Mobilisation impact is minus 20%. Maybe drop this a little bit more. Really? A certain point, a line of thought. Colony created, that's awesome. Allow anarchic bomb throwers. Wow, this game has certainly gotten very, very dark with its latest expansion pack. It's interesting. It's almost funny. So we are almost there. We almost have a fully... let's create a state. Fantastic. A small group of dedicated... okay. I see. So you need to make a series of investments so that they can purchase all the goods needed. Who wants more liberals? Come on. Yeah, let's invest in a clipper shipyard. That's actually something that, war exhaustion minus. That's cool. That's actually something that Australia is quite well known for, is, was it shipyards? You know, we had some numerous shipyards. And when I read the Athens of Pericles, 13th century saw a resurgence of interest in the ancient classics. Many of the ancient societies around Greece were looked to for inspiration by liberal thinkers, seeing in them two examples of experiments of those some traditions of freedoms they sought to implement in the modern era. Local reform corpus published some. It's good to see the classics receiving some attention. Sure, why not? Full citizenship. Why not? We need to upgrade their weapons. We're patriots, so we're going to fight. We have, there are no, religion is not a political issue. Oh, we are a great power. What is going on here? The Valley of the Kings. Egypt is potentially end a source of new archaeological discoveries by petitioning the Egyptian government for a monopoly to carry out excavations of the Valley of the Kings to ensure that we make these fantastic discoveries rather than another great power. Excellent. Australia gets Egyptian excavation until 31st of December, giving the following effects. That is awesome. We did get infamy out of it though. No, I did not. So as you can see, I'm now a great power. So the steel that I need, rapidly acquiring that off the world market. Immigration. hate. Awesome. Suppression points, monthly gain, bureaucrats allowed. Okay. Let's drop the taxes down a little bit more. So what can we? Oh, we can build ironclads. That's cool. Steamers, frigates. We'll take the Liberals. Population density 74,000, 24, 10,000, 45,000. What are we? How are we looking over here? Nowhere. 29,000. 54,000 people in Tasmania. Come on, you're joking. So what we're going to do is we're going to put encourage soldiers. Okay, and why we're going to do that is so that we can expand this and then start building up the military, so that these lovely ships we're building right now, we can start taking them overseas. Oh, see, now we've got our own little thing there, Australia, but it's over the top of British Australia, which is a bit weird. But anyway, show great powers, show the wars. What have we got? There's some little African country. This one's still going on. So you know, maybe come up and oh, the French have already got a hold there. So we might come up here. Hopefully we won't upset too many people, and we'll try and establish our own little colonial empire in Southeast Asia there. So guys, what we'll do is we'll leave this session here. So hopefully we will start getting interesting next turn. Obviously we're finding out all sorts of cool and interesting little features that we've got with this expansion. So Australia or British Australia, whichever you want to call us. So next session, hopefully the Aussie expansion begins. That's it guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and let us know in the comments section. You know, just generally just leave your thoughts guys. What do you think? Any tips, you know, strategies, tactics, all that sort of good stuff. Apart from that, I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. Stay safe, don't do anything too crazy. Apart from that, I'm the Down Under Gamer signing off. Cheers.